Hello and welcome everyone to this morning's Daily Market Report brought to you on behalf of CommunityFT for CommunityFT members, in which, guys, we're going to take a look at some major movements to come potentially over the next 24 hours. But before we do that, let us all at this point embrace a quick risk warning. So if we can familiarise ourselves with the information in front, engage as much as possible, simply so that hereafter any decisions you make in your trading are of a fully informed nature. So on the cards for us this morning, let's take a look at some economies and then some commodities. We'll take a look at the Canadian economy. We're going to analyse how the Canadian dollar has performed recently versus the US dollar, and then some potential movements to come pending some economic data today. And we'll also take a look then at soybean as well. So let us move to the platform for a more detailed inspection of those two. In front of us, guys, are looking at the daily chart of US dollar versus Canadian dollar. First thing we notice is a little bit of swinging in the chart itself over the last given period of time, but a net overall bullish run, which signals a weakening of the Canadian dollar. It might be worth noticing for those of you interested in portfolio analysis the correlation effects between this and crude oil. Now, in terms of opportunities and how we can use this chart to find the same, the key idea is about knowing which indicator works best and when that works best. So it seems to be a case whereby the stochastic oscillator, signals the overbought and oversold levels relatively accurately, such that when it's signaled, we seem to get an insight into where these particular trends or where those secondary trends are going to come. But the moving average, and this is the exponential moving average set to a 55-day period, seems to be quite accurate also with regard to the overall primary trend. So the very shrewd trader might be in a position where we're taking perhaps the positions given by the 55-day EMA, but also hedging our positions using the stochastic oscillator and the signals therein also. Now let's switch to soybean and take a look. Our title was, are the bears in power? And what we mean by that, is there a move on to the bearish side for soybean? In other words, is this chart here, or is this particular figure something that's going to continue? Now let's look at that and let's try and gauge as to how correct we might be. What we effectively want to do is note how the 100-day exponential moving average has actually been quite accurate in the past with regard to signaling breakouts, and it might be a case here again. But furthermore, the commodity channel index, is actually signaling that it's outside of a range and the chart is likely to move down. Now, in terms of understanding when that particular pattern is over, usually the commodity channel index moves back into its range and the chart approaches again the 100-day exponential moving average. So we hope that's been of help to you all. If there's any further questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch. We shall speak with you on Monday, and as we say here, keep learning.